Hello everybody, hope you're fine. Today we are looking at how to manage another multiplayer player to control my secondary deck. For example, when I have a controller with a deck 1, 3 and 2, 4, I have to adjust my deck like that, deck 2, deck 4, but I want to have a control on the deck 2 and in the same time on the deck 4. It's very easy. You have just to take a multiplayer player that is directly onto each website of the software manufacturer. So, for example, Traktor, Serato, Rekordbox. You have just to see if your multiplayer player is on the list, on the list of the HID controller, HID players. If not, it's not a very big problem, but you have to manage all the MIDI mapping directly between the multiplayer player and the software. So it's not very complicated, but it's very long to put this button, play button, to the play button on the software, etc., etc. So be sure to have, before buying this product, your multiplayer product, be sure that you are choosing a multiplayer player that is HID, totally not certified, but totally ready for your software. And you have all the multiplayer players directly into each website of Traktor, Serato, and Rekordbox. So I have my little controller, and what I have to do is to plug, of course, with USB. So I plug each element in USB. First, I have to power on the controller because I need the sound card. I don't need the sound card of the multiplayer player, just the sound card of my first controller. So I took on, and when it's done, I have just to choose my track, etc. So like that, I go to my playlist. Here, my demo here, and I push. I can put my track on the left or put my track on the right, of course. But if I have to manage a track on deck 4, for example, I have to push it and I have no control on the deck 2. So this is the solution. So I open my power on my multiplayer player, which is plugged in the in another USB input on my computer. And I choose link for this example, push once for connecting, and I turn to control the deck 4 like that. And I push like that, and I have my track. I can go to my place if I want, and I go to my track and push. I will be directly, you see, in the deck 4. So it's the solution to control my deck 4 when I want to control my deck 2 if I want. I can push this odd cue, or I can push this odd cue here. And I have this control. So I put my level up, and I can do a lot of things, like probably this thing here. And I am on deck 1 here and deck 4 here, without any other manipulations. So it's the easy and great solution if you need another control of your first controller, but you don't have money to another bigger controller or directly a mixer with turntable. You just need to take another multiplayer player, and you can directly access to the deck 1, deck 2, and deck 4 or deck 3, all 3 deck or 4 deck if you have 2 multiplayer player, directly, without any manipulation, because the track is directly on the player or on the deck, so you can do both. If you have any questions about this manipulation, feel free to ask under the video, and see you next content. Bye bye everyone, take care.